All right, you guys, I just want to thank everyone for being on the call tonight. We are going to share with you a little bit about Isagenix and why I got started with Isagenix, a little bit about our products, and just share with you about our company and how you can get your groceries free and just the whole shebang. So we want to thank you guys for being on tonight. I know everybody's really busy. If you're watching this recording later in time, we know you took time to be on here, so we really appreciate you, taking the time to do that. So I am going to pull this up, and we are going to go ahead and just get started. So for me personally, my name is Hilary Courtney. So those of you I've never met before, it's nice to meet all of you. My husband Justin and I, he's in the bottom there in that picture in the gray. We got started with Isagenix almost 11 years ago now. And at the time, we were I was looking for something, I should say. I was in a career I was just not fulfilled in. Every day, literally every night, I would say to him, there's got to be something more. I know God has a bigger plan for me. And I didn't know what that would be. And at that same time, I received an email from a friend of mine, and she just said, I've been thinking about you. I found something that I really think that you would love. If you believe in miracles, just give me a call. And I mean, if you know me, I had been praying every night. So I was like, okay, maybe this is an answer to my prayers. So I called her and I was like, tell me all about it. And then she told me it was network marketing. And I don't know how you guys feel about that, if you have any stigma to that, but I had done that and it had not ended great. And I was just like, I don't know if I want to go down that road. I mean, I was just looking for more like, I didn't know what I was looking for, but then I didn't think it'd be network marketing. And so, but at the time we had, more month and money, and I was just really open. So I actually flew. We live in a little town of 900 people in Northwest Missouri. And I flew that was on a Tuesday. And that Friday I flew to Salt Lake City. And I just went to a training. I was so impressed because there were over 150 people there, you guys, and people shared their product testimonies. And what blew my mind was everybody had their own result. It wasn't like 5 people had results and everyone had to say, well, this person had this happen. If people used the products, they had results, whether it was weight loss, healthy aging, more energy, better sleep, helping them control their cravings for caffeine, different things. It was just amazing the results that people had. And so I remember that happening. And then the next day they shared about the compensation and how, if you want, you could just eat the food. If you want, you can get your food for free, paid for, or that you could share it if you chose to. And so I came home from there and started using the products. And in my first system, I lost 14 pounds, you guys, and I felt amazing. My energy was through the roof. I just felt really, really good. And so also my sleep just was drastically different after I started using Isagenix. And so, I started telling my friends, my family, anybody that I could, I told about Isagenix because I saw how great I felt and I wanted other people to feel that exact same way. And so that's how it started. My husband, he was not so on board. He was really, really skeptical. So if you're listening tonight and you're skeptical, that's totally fine. And honestly, for the first year that I used the products, my husband didn't. He was just like, how can it work that well? Even though he was seeing all these lives transform around us with better health and more energy, he just didn't try it for himself. And then he got to a point with his own health where he decided he was, going to get on board. And now it's been 10 years later. He loves it. He's putting some of our kids to bed right now. Otherwise, he would be on here to share with you. But my husband played college football, and so he has a lot of injuries, a lot of discomfort in his knees and his shoulder. And by using the products, he felt a lot of relief. And so we love the products. We're really passionate about sharing them with everybody that we can. And the result of that is it's been able to create freedom for us. And what I mean by freedom is, freedom of our health, number one, freedom of our time, and number two, we've both been able to come home from our other JOBs, and we both share Isagenix as our full-time income. And then number three, it's just given us freedom, financially to be able to do what we want, give back as much as we want to organizations that we care about. We've been able to bless so many families because they've also got on board and done this with us. So we just love it. We love everything about it. This is my why. I want you guys to see kind of who my crew are. So in the top left picture, Those are our 4 little kids that have actually birthed. They are 10, 8, 4, and 3, and they keep us super busy. And then in the bottom picture, that's my husband Justin in the gray, and then Lucas in the football uniform. And Lucas is a young man from our community that 6 years ago we took into our home between his junior and senior year of high school, and he just needed, you know, people to believe in him and love him. And he is a senior now in college, and actually he sent me today a picture. I could show it to you on my text, but a picture of his college cap and gown, and he's like, this is unreal, this is really happening. And I texted him back how proud we were of him. So, you know, it's so incredible. And I show you that because without Isagenix, you guys, we would not have been able to have the time or the money to bring Lucas into our home. And so, you know, people think Isagenix is just a shake, and it is amazing superfood, and I'm going to show that to you, but it's so much more than that. I mean, you know, I want you to think about, and you might think this lady's crazy, but that's okay, I'll go with it. You know, I want you to think, if you had all the time in the world and you woke up tomorrow morning, your bank account had all the money in it you wanted, and you had complete time freedom, you know, what would you do with your life? And I really want you to think about that. You know, where would you contribute back to? What organizations would you give time to? Who would you spend your time with? What would you do? And, you know, it wouldn't be traveling the world. I mean, it might for a little bit, but if you really get to the heart of what you would do with your time, that's why I love this, because we've been able to show other families a way to really live their lives to the fullest and do what's important to them. And Isagenix is amazing food, and it's an amazing income opportunity, but it really gives families freedom. And that's what I'm all about. So that's a little bit about us. And so my own personal testimony with the product, after having our 4th baby in a 9-year period of time, I started following the products to a T. And this was the fall of 2014. And that picture with the lay on was in San Diego that summer in August. And I remember coming home from that event and seeing that picture and just thinking, like, that's not who I feel like on the inside. On the inside, I am so full of life and so vibrant, and I just don't feel like that. And it was like, I remember that night, it was like 90 degrees, and I had that sweater on because I was uncomfortable in my own skin. So if you can relate to that, I mean, I was just so sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. And so I came home and I just started following the program. And you can see there I lost 41 pounds in 4 months. And I love it because, you know, tonight we were out on the trampoline, and, you know, I'm out there jumping with them. I feel great. I have so much energy, and I feel better than I did, you know, in my early 20s. And so and I'm almost 40. So, you know, it's great, and I feel awesome. And I think that's the most important thing, is really how you feel. At least to me, that was important. So I'm going to show you guys about our product, because they are phenomenal. People always ask, you know, what makes them different than this or that. And so this is just, you know, one of the things. Isagenix has now done 5 independent, you know, studies done, all put on by medical universities. This is by Skidmore College, which you can see there at the bottom. But they just showed, after using Isagenix for 11 weeks, the results people had. So using our 30-day system, you can see there in the picture, plus our Ageless Essentials Daily Pack, which is our vitamin pack, the average weight loss was 24 pounds, 17% decrease in body fat, 33% decrease in visceral fat, which is that abdominal fat that's, you know, not good. That's the heart attack fat. But what always amazes people is that while you're losing weight, you can see there you have a 9% increase in your lean muscle mass. So that's just phenomenal to be able to lose that kind of weight and still increase lean muscle. And your toxins are decreased by 44%. And you guys, so many independent studies are showing that lots of autoimmune diseases and other things are because of toxic overload in the body. So if you can decrease the toxins, you know, that's a great thing for your body. So what this shows you is they actually took Isagenix and they put it up against the Heart Healthy Diet. Now the Heart Healthy Diet is, you know, if you went to your doctor and you said, I want to, you know, be able to lower this or get off of this, they would say, here you go, this is the Heart Healthy Diet. So they took Isagenix and put it up against the Heart Healthy Diet. And you can see, again, this was done by Skidmore College, independent study. And this is after 6 months, 4 times more fat loss with Isagenix, 4 times increased lean muscle mass with Isagenix, increased metabolism 2 times over. So you hear people say, oh, I can't lose weight because of my age or whatever. It's not true. And 3 times more toxins decreased and released. So just incredible. The product works. People have awesome results when they use it. So with our system, we have 5 core products that we call our pillar products. And whether you choose, weight loss, healthy aging, energy, or performance for our athletes, these different products will be incorporated. It's just different how you take them. And you guys, the shakes I love so much because my children, like I said, are 10, 8, 4, 3, and then 23. And they all do the exact same shake. The 23-year-old who's a college athlete and the 3-year-old do the same shake. It's just how they incorporate it. So it's amazing because our company is really about flooding your body with dense nutrition. The side effect, if you want weight loss, is weight loss by replacing meals with shakes. So we're going to go through that. So here's our shake. You can see here, it's awesome. Our shake has 242 nutrients in every single shake. That's why I feed it to my children. Our whey is sourced in New Zealand, where the cows are grass-fed. They're not given antibiotics, steroids, hormone injections, which is so important. You want clean food going into your body every day. Another thing about our shakes is that it's an undenatured whey. And you probably think, what does that even mean? So our shakes are never heated in the processing above 110 degrees. And because of that, they still have a living enzyme in them. So they're enzyme active. So when you drink the shakes, you mix it with water, the enzyme is activated, and you want to drink that shake within 10 to 15 minutes so it delivers all the nutrients to where your body needs it. And so the enzymes, you guys just understand, are kind of like gatekeepers for the cells. They let the nutrition in and out. So it's really important that you have an active enzyme in your shake because that's the probiotic that you're getting in the shake every day. So, if you have digestive stuff going on, it's great when you can give your body probiotics. It's great when you can give your body a living enzyme because it really helps to restore the immune system. So we love the shakes. You can get them in 24-gram protein, which you see there. Or we also have a shake called IsaLean Pro, and that has 36 grams of protein. And that's actually the one that we use here most of the time. There's chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, and we love that. Comes in the convenient packets. So if you travel, you can take it with you. It's just really, really simple to do. And it's very cost effective. We get asked all the time, what does it cost? Or we hear it's expensive and things like that. And if you break down your meals, what you're spending now, Isagenix is most likely less than what you're doing. That's what I find 99% of the time. So you can see here, if you're going out on a fast food breakfast or a coffee shop breakfast, which is what half of America does every day, look at the calories, the fat, the cost, and then look at our IsaLean Shake. And you can see there, Lori, she's on our team holding her shake. So the calories, 240 versus 740 and 670. And look at the price of the shake, $3 a meal. And I don't know where you're going and getting, all that nutrition, that dense nutrition for $3 a meal or less than that. So it's really important that you realize, the shakes are a complete meal replacement. 40% carb, 30% fat, 30% protein. They're awesome, complete macronutrient meal. You don't have to do anything, just add ice and water, and they're awesome. Okay, and then we have our cleanse. That's our second pillar. Our Cleanse for Life is awesome because it's aloe-based, so it's very gentle on the body. You can actually do a little bit of cleansing every single day. Most people hear the word cleanse and they think of bathroom or running to the restroom. It's not a colon cleanse. It's actually a cellular cleanse. So it cleanses all 100 trillion plus cells of the body. It's awesome because it helps to detoxify, and you saw the statistics I showed you, decreases the toxins in the body by 44% in that 30-day study. Helps support, you can see there, your liver and your immune system. It's able to actually bind to the toxins and help the toxin leave the body through the urine. And another thing about our cleanse, a lot of athletes think, should I cleanse, should I not cleanse? When you're doing a cleanse day, it actually helps the human growth hormone production in the body to increase by over 1,200%. So we love the cleanse. My little boys, those little bottles of cleanse you can see there in the picture, you can get it different ways. We used to put those on the bottom shelf of our fridge, and literally every day they would go and just get those cleanse bottles and they would drink it. They love the cleanse. And so we started putting them on the top shelf of our fridge. So the cleanse tastes great, just tastes like fruit, like a fruit drink, but it really helps the body to be able to, lose weight and eliminate all the impurities that you're putting in through your foods and your water and all those different things. All right. Here is our third pillar. It's our Ionic Supreme. I call this my mama juice because it has adaptogenic herbs in it. So it does just that. It helps your body adapt to stress. whether that's physical stress, like our athletes, they swear by this product because the adaptogens go in and they help the body to recover quicker. It helps with stress, emotional stress, mental stress. If you have a really high stress job, people swear by this product. And I can just tell you guys, I've taken it for 11 years. A couple of weeks ago, we went to Orange Beach, Alabama, just for fun, for a vacation for a week. We packed stuff in the car. I did not pack enough Ionix. With about 3 days left, we ran out. And that was like the first 3-day window in 11 years that I have not taken that product. And by the third day, I told my husband, I'm like, I need Ionix. I could tell a shift mentally from not taking that because I just didn't feel full of energy and vibrant. I didn't have that mental clarity like I normally do. And we pulled in the garage after a 15-hour drive, and I was unpacking, and he met me in the garage with 2 shot glasses full of our Ionix so we could take it right away, because it's amazing how you feel. It really, really helps with inflammation. So, if you have joint discomfort, inflammation is a big part of that. A lot of people don't realize that 70% of all disease and illness roots in your gut and inflammation. So if you can take something every day that's going to help with inflammation, that's going to be awesome for you. So we love the Ionix. It's by far my favorite product of everything because of how I feel when I take it. And you can get it in travel little pouches, packets you can take, or you can get it in a little dry canister. For home, we do the liquid because you just pour it every day, 1 ounce to 2 ounces a day. And then if you travel, you can use the little sticks. So again, mental clarity, energy, adaptogens, it's awesome. Awesome, awesome. It also helps you, one thing I should say that too, it has 100 trace minerals in every single ounce. So it helps you to absorb the nutrients from the shake too. So you want to make sure and take that every day, first thing in the morning without fail. All right, so this is our fourth and fifth pillar kind of combined here. Our Ageless Essentials with Product B. So our vitamin pack is our fourth pillar, and Product B is our fifth pillar, and I'll talk to you about both of those. So what I love about the vitamin pack is the convenient quality. You can see there's a men's pack and a women's. There's an AM and a PM, so there's just a tear-off pack. You can just put them, take them with you. Stick them in your pocket for your afternoon pack. It's really convenient. When we started this 11 years ago, they were all in separate bottles, so you had to figure it out. Now it's just very simple. But it's also the quality. So in there you get your omega. It's a pharmaceutical grade omega. We source our omega from the Norwegian Sea because it's the purest form of water on the planet. And it's important that you know where your vitamins are being sourced, where your omega is being sourced, because you want quality products that you're putting in your body. You also in there get vitamin C, so it just helps with the immune system. In the men's, you get your men's daily vitamin, so it's got higher levels of zinc. Independent studies have shown that higher levels of zinc help with prostate cancer prevention. And then with the women's, there's higher levels of calcium, because they've shown higher levels of calcium help with bone density. So you get both of those. You're going to get in there a little black pill that has 3 components. It has D3, which is a sunshine vitamin, so it helps with mood and energy. You're also going to get in there coenzyme Q10 and resveratrol. Resveratrol is the grapeseed extract. It really helps with cardiovascular endurance, helps with memory, lots of different things now they're showing that resveratrol is important for. So the vitamin packs are amazing. We've had lots of people use Isagenix, the system, for a long time without the vitamins, and then they add the vitamins and they're like, oh my gosh, I already felt great. I can't believe how much even better I feel by taking the vitamins too. So it makes a huge difference. And then lastly, in the vitamin pack, you can add Product B Isagenesis. And Product B is a telomere support product. And what it does, it goes into, and you can kind of see there on the box with the green ring on the box, there's a little picture of your chromosome inside the cells. And those little green caps, like in the picture there, are just so that you can see it. But those are your telomeres. And so the telomeres are the caps on the ends of your chromosome. And every second that you're sitting here, your cells are dividing and you're aging. And so basically, Bill Andrews partnered with our company. He and his team won the Nobel Prize in 2009 for the research in anti-aging. He was on the cover of Popular Science magazine a couple summers ago. And there was a 12-page article titled The Man Who Would Stop Time. And it was all about his research in anti-aging. And so he's partnered with our formulator, John Anderson, and they've created Product B Isagenesis, and it's a telomere support product. So it's botanicals, antioxidants, a proprietary blend that goes into the body and works to support your telomeres right now at the length that they are, which is awesome. And so we cannot make claims, that we heal, cure, treat, prevent any illness or disease. But when people start using the vitamins with product B in the system, they just have amazing results with anti-aging. And if you want to see more on that, you can go to isamovie.com, IsaMovie, MOVIE.com, and you can click on healthy aging, and you can see lots of the research they've done with product B and with the vitamins. So we love the vitamin packs just because they're convenient and the quality is amazing on those. So here are just a few before and after on our own team. There's thousands upon thousands of people who've had amazing results with Isagenix, but these are some that I know personally. So in that top left photo, that is Janice, one of our moms on our team. You can see there she's 21 years old, no kids, working out almost 2 hours a day. May 2015, the top right photo in the black, that is her first picture when she was starting Isagenix. And then in the bottom, you can see as she's following the system. And if you look at last summer, June 22nd of 2016, she's 41 years old with 4 children, working out 30 to 45 minutes, 4 to 5 times a week. And if you talk to Janice, she'll tell you, she's always worked out, but it's the nutrition, the dense nutrition. I mean, those abs are incredible after having 4 babies. So, she's an inspiration to me, and I know so many others. And then over on the right, you can see Tim and Janie. Tim is in the orange there over on the left picture, and that's him then in the right photograph. When I met Tim, he looked like he did in the orange shirt and in the purple shirt. And I hadn't seen him for like 6 months or months, and we went to an event, and he was there with his wife, Janie, and I was like, I didn't even recognize him. I was just blown away. And Janie's had amazing results as well. And so it's just great because if you talk to them, he's like, I feel so much younger. I feel like I did in my early 20s and 30s. And so it's so cool to see people have amazing results like they have. You can see here, I'll show you a couple more pictures. You can see Carrie over on the left. Carrie was lean already, but Carrie always said she had little skinny arms, and now she has, Popeye. And so from the protein, she's always worked out, but you can just see her progression in the bottom right photograph in the gray tank, like her biceps. I mean, she's got a rockin' hard body now, and I know she wouldn't mind me sharing, but she's 49 years old, and she just looks awesome for being 49. And then you can see Kirsten is a mom of 5 children, her before and her afters. And so you guys, I mean, what I love about the transformations is it's not just weight loss, that people, of all different backgrounds are using our product. And like I mentioned before, we have so many athletes using the systems. Jana Pittman is an Olympic bobsledder, Nat Cook, 5-time Olympic gold medalist, JJ Burden played for the Chiefs for a while, Jeremy Affeldt, just all these different people. And we have, I don't even know the number of Oxygen magazine and fitness, competitors that we have on our team, down through Kathy Savage and Lori Harder, Angelique Nori, just so many of them. And so they know that if they flood their bodies with the best nutrition, their body's going to reflect on the outside. And you can just see that here with these photos. So with our company, we are a solution-based company. So we have products to fit every need. So whether you want weight loss or healthy aging or energy or performance as an athlete, we have you covered. So this is the pack I show you because this is the pack I started with. This is our value, / president's pack for weight loss. And in this system, it replaces 80 of your meals for the month. So you can see on the left, in your picture, the Cleanse for Life, you can get that in powder, liquid, like I showed you before. You get 2 canisters. You get 4 canisters of the shake because you're doing 2 shakes a day as a meal replacement. And again, you pick the flavors you want. You can get the shakes in canisters or packets or a combination. You get your Ionics. There it's shown in the powder. That's incredible. That's the adaptogens. That's really going to help you with energy and sleep and mental clarity. And you get the blender, you get the e-shots, which I brought one in here with me because these are like legal crack, for lack of a better way to say it. These I love. These are like the Ionics, just in little bottles. It's, people want to compare it to a 5-hour energy, but it's so much better than that. There's no ephedra, no stimulants, no artificial anything in our systems. There's no artificial colors. There's no additives. There's no artificial sugars. Like our sugar content comes from the sugar beet and the agave nectar. So the e-shots, The caffeine that's in them is naturally occurring, and it's sourced from the yerba mate leaf in Brazil. So I use one of these about 30 minutes before I work out, and then I'll have one in the middle of the afternoon, or if I know I'm going to do a presentation at night, and I feel late, just anytime I start to feel sluggish at all. And they are amazing, amazing. They're adaptogens. It's just full of green tea, extract, just so many different great things in here for you. And we just keep these in our fridge, and we literally go, I mean, I do 2 every day. And you guys, I can tell you that if you're working out, if you're lifting hard like I do, or I'm preparing for a 22-mile hike through the Grand Canyon, so doing lots of endurance activities, it makes a huge difference. I mean, I can tell a difference if I forget it or if I don't as I'm exercising, because my body, how it works in the body, it's just incredible. So these are e-shots. You get a box of those. You get a box of the bars. There are 9 different flavors. Here's one of our bars. They're really good size, and they're awesome. They have 18 grams of protein. Our bars taste amazing as well. If you've ever done other protein bars, at least in my opinion, nothing compares to the taste of our bars. They're awesome. And my little 4-year-old, his favorite product in all of Isagenix is the peanut butter bar, the chocolate peanut butter bar. And I take him to preschool about 45 minutes from our house. And every day when I pick him up, he comes around, he's like, "Love you, Mama, you got my bar?" And that's the first question he asks, is if I have his bar, and he eats his bar on the way home every day. So that's his lunch, and he's 4. And it's not because I won't let him have something else. This is what he chooses to eat because it's so great and the nutrition is so good for him. 242 nutrients in the bars. They're awesome. You get the vitamin pack. You get our Isa Delights, which are milk and dark chocolates. They're infused with green tea. They help lift the energy, lift your mood, keep you full on those cleanse days. So you get the snacks, just all of that together. And that was why I chose this system, because I've done lots of different things for weight loss throughout my life. And I would lose weight, gain it, lose weight, gain it. And I wanted a system that was really going to help me, get on the right track from the beginning. So this system right here, I love it because, it breaks down to less than, it's replacing 2 of your meals, all your vitamins, everything, less than $20 a day. And so I want you to think about what you're spending when you go, when you're eating your meals, whether that be you go out and eat meals, whether you eat meals in your kitchen, the drive up, the gas station, and average out what you're spending on those meals. Because I think a lot of times people are really surprised by what they're spending. And I'm going to show you how to get these paid for as well. So the pack I just showed you is in the bottom left corner. It's called our Weight Loss Value Pack. It's $5.59, less than $20 a day for 2 meals, all your vitamins, everything. On the right is our Performance Pack, our President's Performance Pack at $5.59. Just so I can clarify, this is not what you'll be spending and ordering every month. This is just a starter pack to help you get going. And then every month you select what you want. You have your own online account, and you pick out whatever you want to come to you. So if you're looking at the $5.59, you're like, I just don't know if I'd spend that much. Then we have great getting started packs. And theirs are $272 a month. And so they replace 68 meals. So if you look at that 30-day cleansing and fat burning system, I'm going to break this down for you in just a minute. But that system right there, you guys, is less than $10 a day. It's less than $5 a meal. And so, to get this type of nutrition, you're not getting that for $5 anywhere else. So I'm going to show you guys really quickly how you can actually get it paid for. Because when I got started, I really wanted to know how I could get it paid for, because we had more month than money, if that makes sense to anybody. I don't know if anybody can relate to that. So I wanted to know how I could get it for free. And that's what I'm going to show you. So let's say that you're looking at one of our Value/President's packs, the weight loss system, like I did. That pack is going to replace 80 of your meals for the month. Okay? So those 80 meals, if I was sitting with you, I'd ask you, I see Rodney on the screen. Like I would say, Rodney, what do you pay per meal? But right now we're muted. So I'll just share with you the nationwide average is between $7.50 and $8. If you go nationwide and you ask. I was just in Atlanta last week doing a presentation. They told me $15 a meal. Where I live in this little tiny community of 1,000 people, farming community, people would say probably $6 or $7 a meal. So nationwide average will go with that at $8 a meal. So if you're spending $8 on those 80 meals, you're currently spending $640 on those 80 meals. And our system is $5.59. With shipping and tax, it's right at $600. So here you can already see that you have a savings of $40. Even though you're spending it at one time instead of, $10 at the grocery or the drive up and, $6 at the gas station and whatever. So that's how that works. So with a company, what they do is they have a program called You Share, They Share, and it allows you to get your groceries for free. So if I were to say, and I'm just, again, picking on Rodney because I can see him. So if I were, to say, Rodney, if you went to your grocery store and you bought, all your groceries for the month and the total, was $640, and they said, Rodney, if you come back and you get 2 friends to shop at the grocery store this month, we're going to give you half your food for free. You would get 2 people to go to the grocery store, right? He's shaking his head yes. Everybody says yes, you guys, because why would you not? I mean, I shop at a little tiny store here in town, and I also shop at Hy-Vee, and if they said, you just spent $400, we're going to give you half your money back if you get 2 people to come here and shop, I would do that. So how that works is, I'll just use Rodney here, for example. So Rodney orders his food. He's eating his food. He's loving it. He shares with 2 people he loves. He shares with his friend Tom and his wife Mary. I'm just making this all up. I don't even really know. Okay, and so what happens is when Todd orders his food, Rodney's going to get $80 from the company for sharing with Todd. And when Mary orders her food, Rodney's going to get $80 for sharing with Mary. So that's awesome. If Todd and Mary both order in the same calendar week, and our week runs from Monday through Sunday night, then the company gives you double of what you earned. So they would give you $160 for Todd's, $160 for Mary's, and they say, congratulations, Rodney, you've shared with 2 people, and you've become a consultant. So you earned another $50. So right here, you guys, if you add that up, Rodney earned back $370 from sharing with 2 people. His groceries cost him $600. So over half of your money you've earned back from telling 2 people that you care about. And you guys, that's the thing. When I started, I mean, I wanted to feel great, but the first 2 people I told were my mom and my husband, because why would I want to use it and live long and feel healthy and vibrant and not have them feel the same way? So, I mean, everybody has a few people that they want to share with. And so what the company does then, Rodney, is you share, they share. So you help Todd to share 2 people. When he does that, he can earn half his money back. And as soon as he has 2 people, the company pays you an additional $100 because you helped Todd share with 2 people. And then you have Mary. Mary shares with 2 people. When she does that, she can earn half her money back or more. And then when Mary gets 2, they give you an additional $100 again. And they do that for the first 20 people that you share with that go out and share with 2 people. So that's over $2,000 you can earn back. But this total right here is $570. So if you look, your groceries are almost completely paid for, 100%. And if you do this in your first 60 days of being in Isagenix and using the products, the company gives you a $250 bonus. And so you can see here, you make $820 back. So you made all your grocery money back, plus you profited $220. You guys, I don't know of any grocery store that you go to that says, hey, look, get some people to come here this month. We're going to let you have your groceries for free, and then we're going to pay you. Nobody does that. And that's all Isagenix is. It's the best food on the planet. And when we share and refer it to our friends and family, the company pays us for sharing it. And so for me, when I saw this, and I realized I could get my groceries for free, I was like, why would I not do that? And so if you're thinking, that pack's too big for me, I can't do that pack, then I want you to look at the smaller pack. We talked about the getting started packs. Those all replace 68 meals for you for the month. And again, we'll do the $8 a meal, nationwide average, right? And so if you average that out, you guys, that's $560, what you'd currently be spending on those 68 meals. And that pack of ours is $272. So you can see here, you're almost saving $300 is $290 of savings right off the bat, just from getting started with our 30-day getting started pack, because you're already spending $8 a meal. That's $560 minus our $272. You have $290 that you're saving already. But if you apply that same principle I just showed, Rodney shares with 2 people. Now, if they get started with this smaller pack, the getting started pack, instead of $80, the company pays Rodney $25 for each person, okay? Now, if Rodney, they both get started within the same calendar week, Sunday or Monday through Sunday, they're gonna double this to $50 each. And Rodney, you get a $50 for sharing with 2. And so you can see right here, you've already made back $150. With shipping and tax, this averages out to about $310. So you can see you spend $310, you've already made $150 back. So right at about half your money is paid back. And so what happens then, you go out and share with 2 people, they earn part of their money back, you get an additional 100. This person goes and shares with 2, they get their money back, you get an additional 100. So now you're at $350. So your groceries are completely free, you guys, just from sharing with 2 people you love and helping them to share with 2 people they love. And if you do that in your first 60 days, just like we talked about before, you get an additional $250. So you've paid for your groceries and you've doubled what you spent on your groceries. And that's just, it's crazy not to do that, because I mean, if you just want to eat the food and your friend drug you on here onto this presentation tonight, that's fine. And we appreciate you being on here. But I always want everyone to see, I know you're going to fall in love with it if you use it. I can see Kathy on here now at the bottom, and, I shared with Kathy's son, and she snuck some of his chocolate shake from him, and it changed her life, literally. She would tell you that. So, it's so much more than a shake, but if you're going to continue to use it, why not get it paid for? And that's what we always want to show everybody is, just getting it paid for. So the last thing that I want to show you guys tonight is, what really stuck with me. My undergrad is in finance. I love numbers. And so I want you to see this. I was there as a guest, just like you're listening to this presentation. And this is what they showed. And it blew my mind, because we all know what working income is, right? We trade time for money every day. And that's what we're taught to do. My mom was a teacher. My dad was a farmer. They were like, you go to school, you go to college, you get a job, you work there for 40 years, you retire. That's what you do, right? That's the American way. And you guys, that doesn't have to be. There is a new economy, and the new economy is not trading time for money. It's leveraging your time. And so with Isagenix, we teach people about residual income. Residual income is doing something and getting paid for it continually. So like you put money in a savings account, the interest, that is residual income, and so it's no different. I talked to a guy one time who owned a lawn care company. He's like, I just don't get the concept. I said, okay, so you come mow my yard this week, I'm going to pay you. And then every week when it needs mowed, don't come, but I'm still going to pay you. You do it once and you continue to get paid from that. So I want you to see this here. So when I got started, I shared with my mom, Rita, and my husband, Justin. And as soon as you share with just 2 people, you're eligible to start earning 6% of everything that happens below you, irregardless of the depth. So then I shared it with the next person, and then I shared with the next person, and it's just 2 legs, the next person, all the way down. People have shared and shared and shared, and we've helped right over 600 people get started in 11 years on the products. But those 600 people have helped over 200,000 people worldwide. And we earn 6% on all of those orders. So this has allowed us to be home, have the time, freedom to be with our kids, the financial freedom, like I mentioned, to give back and do what we want. As a company, we have 220 people that have earned over $1 million in just 15 years. Over 400 people making a 6-figure income annually. And again, we can't guarantee income. It's work. That's why it's network marketing, but it's fun, and you're making a difference for people. And when I saw this here that, I would earn 6% irregardless of depth, and I just had to share with a few people and help them share with a few people, I got so excited, because we, at that point, were living month to month, and I was tired of being in that place. And this, allowed us not to anymore. So, what I want to show you here, one last thing, so that you guys can soak this up and maybe not sleep tonight if you really understand this. That's what I always tell everybody, is the power of that residual income. Because, when you share with 2 people, and they share with 2 people, and they share with 2 people, that's what was shown to me that night. What if everybody just went out and shared with 2 people? What would happen? And so I want you guys to see this. So if everybody just shared with 2, I told my mom and my husband, they told 2, and they told 2, and they told 2, just 13 levels of everybody telling 2, you'd have 8,192 people on your team. And if those people all just ordered 100 business volume, which is just our Ionics and our shakes and our cleanse, just a few amazing products, what would you earn annually from that income if all those people were ordering 100 BV a month? And everyone always has guesses at this. but the total is $698,000 annually. And I sat in the back room as a guest, and this was shown to me 11 years ago. And I thought, not everyone's going to order. People are going to send stuff back. That's not going to work out. And the trainer at the time is our number one overall income earner, Jimmy Smith. And he said, well, what if you failed 90% of the time? You'd still make $69,800 annually for your family. And I sat there thinking, I don't feel at 90% of anything I put my mind to. If you're on this at 9 o'clock at night, watching this live, you don't feel at 90% of anything you put your mind to. If you're watching this recording, all the way through in its entirety, you don't feel at 90% of anything you put your mind to. And so I came home with hope, if that makes sense. Hope that if I did this and I followed the system, that our life could be different, that the products would make our health better, and that this opportunity, would change our situation. And it has for thousands of other people, you guys. And that's why 11 years in, even though we make a great amount of income residually, I'm still doing these presentations, because I want you, if you're listening, just to consider what this could do for you. Consider what it could do for your health. Consider what it could do for your financial situation. Consider what it could do for your time. You may have great health and make great money, but do you have the time you want with the people you love? And if not, why not give this a try? With our company, we have a 30-day, 100% money back guarantee. So you can try the products for 30 days and at any point decide, if it's not for you, then you can return it to the company. But I think what you're going to find is that, just like all these people who are on here tonight, that it really does make a difference and it really can change your life. And so we appreciate you being on, and we want to thank you guys for that. And you can just get back to whoever invited you to be on tonight, and they'll help you, with getting the products that are best for you, helping you find that solution, whether it's weight loss or healthy aging, energy, performance, or, financial creation. So thank you guys for being on. We appreciate it. Have a good night, everybody.